Hey everybody, it's Double RPG here, and welcome to another episode of Double RPG's Let's Play with Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation 2. In today's episode, we are going to finish up the world of Traverse Town for the first time, and then we will close off the episode once we are about to go to a new world. But anyway, let's get on with this episode that's already in progress, shall we? And yes, we have talked to Leon and Yuffie, and while Goofy and Donald were talking to Aerith to learn about the Heartless and the Keyblade, and what happened to all the worlds that have succumbed to darkness. And what Yuffie is telling us, the next time we find a treasure chest that has a keyhole in it, is to use the Keyblade to open it up, and we should be able to get items out of it. Okay, so let's go talk to Leon, as he should say that we should go rejoin the others, because Aerith should have guests with her right now. And he's telling us to prepare ourselves for the fight of our lives. Or the fight of our lives. But yes, let's go ahead and join Aerith. But something is going to go wrong.
Yuffie, go!
Yuffie!
Sora, let's go!
Indeed, something goes wrong. Heartless invaded the hotel, so that kind of separates us from, rejoining together, so we're going to have to try to find the leader, as Leon tells us to avoid the small fry and look for the one who is leading them. But we're going to fight against the small fry, so at least we can try to get another level before we go into a major battle with the leader of the, of the Heartless that's within this world. But anyway, new enemy. This is the one that we've seen in the previous episode. This is the introduction of the emblem Heartless. You can actually take a look at the symbol of the Heartless on them, and they're not even purebloods. They're artificially created beings. So this is the first of its kind. These are known as soldiers, and they can prove to be a bit of a nuisance because of its attack prowess, and they can be a bit more aggressive than the shadows. Of course, there are going to be some shadows that are going to fight against us, but it's mostly the soldiers that are going to give us a hard time. And there will be some more. There's actually more Emblem Heartless rather than purebloods that we fight in this game. So might as well go ahead and let you know about that right now. So let's go ahead and head over to the let's head to the second district rather. And we're going to fight some more of the soldiers that are occupying outside, more inside the second district. But we're going to defeat them first, and then we will go to the third district where the leader should be. And this is at the point where you would think that the music theme, not A Night of Fate, would actually play in the background more often. Before you go and meet against the boss that we're going to be fighting against. But anyway, let's just take care of what we see. And yeah, the soldiers can be a bit of a nuisance because they do have an attack where they will parry your attack, and they will do this like this air roundhouse kick or whatever. So yeah, be careful with that. But we're not going to fight the soldiers or any of the other Heartless inside of the Gizmo shop, so we're just going to ignore that right now, and we're going to focus on the ones that are just, in the outside area, not inside the different places within the second district. So, how's everybody doing today? I know it's Halloween and, in the United States, and I'm sure a lot of you are going to dress up as really cool, video game characters or, characters in costume and that kind of stuff. And hopefully you'll get lots of candy to, so you can eat them for about a week straight. And hopefully you won't get a stomachache. Ooh, we did gain a new level with the defense increase as well as Air Combo Plus. That means we should be able to use this ability one extra time when we're in the air. And then, or actually, is it when we're, on the ground? I can't remember, but anyway. So, yeah, with this ability, we should be able to do an extra attack, and we should be able to do extra damage to him. But we're not going to worry about it right now, since I don't think we have enough, we don't have enough ability points to do that, so we're just going to focus, we're just going to have what we have on us right now, so. Okay, so we're gonna finish these up, and then I think we are gonna go by the Dalmatian house to see if... Well, actually, no. I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna... After we get done with these, we're just gonna go ahead and make our way over to the 3rd district, like what we're doing right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at that ability. Oh, it's a combo plus for just regular combos. And we went ahead and equipped it, so we should, when we're on the ground, we should be able to connect 4 Keyblade swings, you know, for a combo. So let's go ahead and hit these Pure Bloods, and then let's go ahead and make our way to the 3rd district, where we can find the leader, finally. And yeah, the leader is quite a doozy, but he's not that difficult. So anyway, we made it to the 3rd district, and there's going to be trouble again.
Gosh, are these the Heartless guys?
Let's go get them!
Even though there was trouble, we actually do have some allies to help fight with us. And yes, Donald and Goofy are allies for the rest of this game, as they will help us fight against the Heartless and help us try to save all the worlds, you know, with what's coming up. But yeah, some of the Heartless that you fight against actually do wield some pretty rare items, so if you find those, be sure you equip them when you get the chance. And enough of talk about that, though, because we have a boss to fight against. And yes, gamers, this is the first boss in Traverse Town, or the first the first Emblem Heartless we find in the game. And this is Guard Armor. And the thing about this boss is that he has multiple targets, or it could be a she, you never know. But yes, Guard Armor is who we're fighting against, as its hands, its feet, and its torso are 3 different targets. And I would recommend taking care of the gauntlets and the hammer legs first before you take down the torso, because if you try to take down the torso just as it is, it won't take any it won't take further damage after you depleted. I mean, before you deplete the other 2 targets. So yeah, be careful with that, and you should be okay. And you should be able to hit the torso when you get that advantage in. And you'll be able to get a reward for defeating the torso, and a pretty good chunk of experience points, so... Anyway, and another interesting thing about this boss, and all the other bosses in this game, well, specifically the Heartless bosses, is that in the Final Mix version, they have different palette swaps. Or they have palette swaps in terms, you know, the color scheme of their design. Like, the boss we're fighting is mostly purple, but in the Final Mix version, his palette mostly consisted of red, white, blue, and yellow. Yeah, I know, right? Really weird, but very flashy. Okay, so we have finally defeated Guard Armor, and hopefully that's the last time we fight against him, but yes, that is the boss of the Heartless, you know, that we're in town for right now, and we shouldn't be able to have to worry about coming back here for quite some time. So anyway, let's obtain that reward, and let's converse with Donald and Goofy, shall we?
So, you were looking for me?
They too have been seeking the wielder of the Keyblade.
Hey, why don't you come with us? We can go to other worlds on our vessel.
I wonder if I could find Riku and Kairi.
Of course!
Are you sure?
Who knows? But we need them to come with us to help us find the thing.
Sora, go with them. Especially if you want to find your friends.
Yeah, I guess.
But you can't come along looking like that. Understand?
Oh?
No frowning, no sad face, okay?
Yeah, you gotta look funny, like us. Whoa.
Vesper runs on happy faces.
Happy?
That's one funny face.
Okay, why not? I'll go with you guys.
Donald Duck.
Name's Goofy.
I'm Sora.
All for one, one for all.
That little squirt took down that Heartless. Who'd have thought it?
Such is the power of the Keyblade. The child's strength is not his own.
Why don't we turn him into a Heartless? That'll settle things quick enough.
And the brat's friends are the king's lackeys. Slug on the eyes, they're all bilge rats by the look of them.
You're no prize yourself.
Shut up!
Enough! The Keyblade has chosen him. Will it be he who conquers the darkness? Or will the darkness swallow him? Either way, he could be quite useful.
After conversing with Donald and Goofy and seeing all the Disney villains collaborate with each other to take control of the Heartless and see what their plans are up to or what they're possibly planning, looks like we got a big journey ahead of us. And Aerith is giving us 100 money to help us buy some items from the shop and the accessory shop. And the elixir was a gift from Leon, and that gift that we got from Leon is actually what he gives us after we have defeated him in that boss fight. Like I said, if you defeat him, you'll get a prize. But if you don't defeat him, it doesn't matter. You won't get the elixir. But evidently, we did get the elixir. Okay, the gummy ship can be accessed at the world exit right there. But they can also be accessed. It can also be accessed from save points. And we can use that vessel to travel between the different worlds. And Donald is going to give us some magic, and we attain the power of fire, and we learn the magic spell fire. So, yes, select magic to cast spells, and to quickly cast, we need to assign the spells to the shortcut buttons in the customize menu. Casting spells consume MP. Using ethers or striking enemies replenishes MP. Yeah, so there are ways on how we can restore our magic points. And we will gain different types of magic within this game, and the magic is pretty much the same type of magic that you would find in the Final Fantasy games. So, yeah, they go by the same names, so that's another reference to Final Fantasy right there in this crossover franchise. Okay, so when Sora obtained a new ability called Dodge Roll. And if we when we equip the ability, and once as we hit the square button, we can actually roll to evade enemy attacks. So that's pretty helpful if you're trying to get away from the closest of encounters that you find. And Jiminy says that he's going to keep track of all the big adventures that they go through in his journal. So yes, our team is all set, and before we head out, we actually should do some shopping first to see what all we can find and see what items we can obtain, because this is going to be quite a long Let's Play, I will say myself, but not as long as Tales of Symphonia. But probably, well, I'm not even sure if it would go longer than Birth by Sleep, but who knows. And we did obtain that Brave Warrior, and now we are equipping different accessories for our characters right now, so that way they can feel all protected when we go to, you know, the upcoming worlds that we're about to visit. And there is Huey saying hello to us, and yes, the item shop has Huey, Dewey, and Louie, giving us items that we can, and as well as equipment that we can buy for our characters, so that way we can have them fit, fit with the proper equipment, and we should be fine. And let's see, what do they have in the stock that we can get rid of? Yeah, I can't really see anything that's worth selling for any of the other characters, so anyway. Let's equip the Smasher for Goofy, as it's pretty high in attack power. Goofy is mostly the defense type, but I would recommend him, if you want to take care of enemies quickly, then I recommend getting the weapons that have the biggest strength attributes to them. And we come over here. And this symbol, this is a Trinity mark. They appear in many places. Only the blue ones react in the beginning. We do get access to different Trinity marks, or, Trinity marks of different colors. But the way we obtain those Trinity mark abilities is to progress through the different places within the story to where we can, get access to them. There are certain, events in the story that we have to complete in order to get access to the different colored Trinity abilities. And this is one of the prominent features in Kingdom Hearts to help you find special items and such. And no, I won't be putting down a I won't be putting down anything, like what, where we uncovered the different Trinity mark. Well, I don't know, maybe I should. You know what? I definitely could possibly do that, in the post editing, but I may have to try to make that in another. Well, I'll just have to keep on track with that when we get through the later videos, because there are lots of Trinity marks to go by. But yeah, you know what? I am gonna do that so I can show you where you can obtain all of them. But and I will say which ones we obtained, so that way we can. So that way you can know, you can come back here for reference if you need to figure out where to obtain the ones that you missed, because we will get all of them in this game. Oh, cool. We just hit the postcard. I mean, we just hit the fan and we got another postcard. So, yeah, let's go over to the, to the mailbox, and we should be able to mail those postcards. But can we get up here so that way we can, grab the other one? Or we can actually open this one. Examine it. There's another postcard in there. Okay, so, and I don't think we can climb up here. I think in order to, well, we actually need to bring the crate over back to where that door was that leads to the item synthesis shop, which we won't get access to until a little bit later, but I'll be explaining that as we go along here. So, anyway, so let's go ahead and, can't reach. You know what? We'll come back for it later. It's not that really important right now. We'll come back here later and find the rest of the postcards, and then we will show you what all items you get. After we send the first one, we get a cottage. When we send the second one... Oh, get your Keyblade out. We get a Mithril Shard. Send the third one. We get a Mega Potion. And send the fourth one. We get a Mega Ether. But anyway, those are all we can send right now, so let's go ahead and head out of here. And with all that said and done, I think this is possibly a good time to where we can go ahead and we can wrap up this episode. So anyway, gamers, next time on Double RPG's Let's Play with Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation 2, we are going to take our trip to the first world that we visit, well, the first Disney world, and see what all we can do. But anyway, if you have not done so already, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter with the links in the description. And if you like what you saw, then be sure to rate this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave comments below to let me know what you guys thought of the episode. Anyway, gamers, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you next time. See you guys then.